Okay, all right. Hello, everybody. What is going on? Hi, YouTube. I've never streamed here before, and I am absolutely not unbelievably, incredibly fucking nervous. This is so bizarre to me. This honestly feels so different. I feel like I don't know what I feel like. I just feel so strange. And like, genuinely, anyone who's watched my Twitch stream will know that... Thank you, Naja, for subscribing to me here on YouTube. Well, the alerts work. Well, the sub alert works. That's one thing out of the way. Yeah, anyway, anyone who's known me on YouTube, on Twitch, who's ever watched a Twitch stream, will know that I'm not a particularly nervous... Thank you, Dom Izzle, for following me on Twitch. Okay, I thought I turned that off, but I didn't. Anyway, yeah, knows that I'm not necessarily a nervous person ever when it comes to streaming and stuff, but when something is like this like foreign to you and a little bit strange to you, like... It feels weird, man. Like, I was genuinely nervous for this because I didn't understand the ecosystem. And I always tell people, like, hey, test your shit. If you're doing something new on your stream, if you're doing anything new, test it. Nomies, thank you for following me on Twitch as well. I always like to test things and make sure I know what's happening and like it's working, or at least somewhat working. But YouTube, man, YouTube is really hard to test everything on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway, firstly, there's actually people here, which is an absolute plus. Let me see. Matthias is here. What's going on? Questionable Goose. K-Buns is here. Dom Mizzle. Alex Nomies. Saul is here. Neglected Four-Leaf. General Jam. Raid Stomper. Cobbler. Naja's here. Matthias again. Katie. Hi, Mrs. Two Shoes. Ben Ira. And Cobbler. What is up, everybody? You're all very welcome.
Follow me to the depths.
Simply Spud. I like Spuds. Thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, this is well, firstly, congratulations to me, I think. Let me just a quick clap for me. Thanks. Cuz it's working so far. It's working. So that's a fucking plus. I was so worried, man. And I don't want to say anything just yet cuz you know, we're not that long into the stream. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But hello, Ben. Gamer time. We're not gaming today. Anyone who's not sure what this is, anyone who's actually unsure and watches me on Twitch, no, I haven't abandoned Twitch. No, I haven't abandoned Twitch and become Alcomedian. Thank you very much for the subscription on YouTube. I haven't abandoned Twitch and, you know, just started becoming a YouTube streamer. This is our 5K Q&A celebration. So what we're going to do today, the whole idea of today is to answer your guys' streamer questions, shoot some shit, have a good time, have some fun, have some laughs, and yeah, no games today, which is weird because I'm thinking about doing this like regularly, like once a week. And this is a little bit of we're going to just test the waters, as we would say. Of course, man. Hey, thank you. What's up, Average? I'm looking for a new YouTuber to edit for. Any leads? How dare you? Average, everyone who doesn't know, Average is the editor of the channel. Big clap for Average. What's up, boss? Snake. Abandoned Twitch, you say? Mixer streams incoming? Oh, man. Don't even get me started, right? Don't get me started on that. Oh, dude. It's bizarre, though. You know, like, it's really weird to me to put into words how nervous I was for this. You know what I mean? Like, it's so strange to me that I was that nervous because I don't get like that. But this is uncharted. We're in YouTube territory right now. We're in uncharted waters. Jinx TV when? Hello, Saiyan Ace. How is everyone doing? I'm doing radiant. Everyone, did anyone notice that I uploaded the YouTube video today and then took it down and then promptly re-uploaded it like 20 minutes later? And would you all like to know why that happened? Because, see this guy right here? This dude? This guy? This motherfucking guy up here? Hi, yes, here you see me in all my wide angle glory in my shorts to let me know how much, to tell me how much of a fucking idiot I am. Because I'll tell you, I'm a moron. And this is why. This is what... That's not the right scene. Hello. Pro streamer. Yes. So basically, there's an alert. Anyone who's watching me on Twitch will know that we have an alert on my Twitch channel. Okay? I have an alert on my Twitch channel that is called the Spaghetti Alert. Now, it's a random alert that happens anywhere between 20 bits and 70 bits. It resets every time. I don't know. Okay? I don't know when it's going to come. So people try and get this alert, and it's like this big chant. It's like, oh, and it's this big old fucking thing. And people love it, and they try to do it. It's actually something I mentioned you should do on your channel in my latest video. If you haven't watched it, go watch the video, come back to the stream, we'll still be here. So the Spaghetti Alert's a big hit in the channel. Everyone likes the Spaghetti Alert. But I didn't make the Spaghetti Alert. One of my mods did. Alright, and we had a clip playing in the video with the Spaghetti Alert. And the video got copyright claimed by the Gregorian Monk Orchestra of some whatever. Okay, but the video said it was a free use thing. But anyway, it got taken down. So Dan has the fantastic idea of, oh, I'll just go into Premiere Pro, cut out that section, and not look at the rest of the video, just cut out that section, and not check my work, and upload it. Didn't check my work. Always check your fucking work, everybody. So I uploaded the video and I'm like watching it as it's uploaded. Because like anyone, I don't know if you guys have uploaded videos or how regularly you do it, but it takes a long time to upload a video, right? You got to upload it, then it has to be like, so you have to submit your ad rating on it. The fucking ads have to be approved on it, all that shit. It takes a long time. So typically I upload a video like an hour and a half before I actually set it live. And that's how long it takes to do all the shit. So the video goes live, I start watching it, and then like halfway through the video, like the audio is like, okay guys, so typically what you want to do is this, and my mouth is going, but there's just no talk, there's just no sound. The sync was completely fucking all off. Is this not why you have an editor? I do have an editor, but the problem is, I fucking did this part by myself because I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot and wrecked it. So yeah, it's my own fault. I'm a moron. Blame me. But anyway, I had to take it down. Average the editor, promptly fixed the fucking thing, and then yeah.
Oh, thanks so much.
Ben! Everybody, can we just take a second? Ben! Thank you very much for, I believe, the super chat. Because we're on YouTube, and that's what I think bits are called on YouTube, because I know what I'm talking about. Ben, thank you very much for the super chat. The £2, and says, thank you for your streaming tips, helped my Twitch. Hey, buddy, that's fucking awesome to hear. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's very cool. Our first ever super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable job. In fact, an incredible job.
Incredible job.
Thank you, Metal Daniel. Metal Daniel says, incredible job.
Oh, thanks so much.
Metal Daniel also says, oh, thanks so much. Ben, that's awesome. And Ben, thank you for becoming a member of the channel as well. Oh my god, it's working.
Oh, thanks so much.
It's working. People enjoy YouTube streams, it seems. Very cool. Thank you very much, Ben. Awesome. This is why the editor is looking for another YouTuber. Probably. Sorry, guys. I'm very slow. Hello, Navi. Lost and found. Jacob. Sword Bear is here. Glitch Grenade. But yeah, we're going to get into some questions in a little minute. We're going to get into some questions. We will answer your questions. We will do it promptly. I'm just shooting the shit for a little while. But anyway, long story short, had to take down the fucking video and then re-upload it. And now things are working, it seems. I hope. What's up, Kev? How are you, my friend?
Oh, thanks so much.
Everyone! Sword Bear, thank you very much for becoming a legend. Welcome to legend. I gotta fix that. I have to fix that. Welcome to legend, though. The mythical place that doesn't exist where only legends live. But dude, thank you so much for becoming a member. That's very cool. How come I can't gift subs here? I don't know. You should call up YouTube and ask them, because I think their platform would be a lot better if that was the case for streaming. Your content has helped my Twitch as well. I've been trying to improve my content as of late. Hey, that's awesome, Nasheen. Thank you so much for the kind words. Hello, Rob. He said my name. Oh, God. I can barely say my own name. Oh, man. It's so different, right? Like, it's such a different ecosystem. It even feels weird. You know, it even feels strange. Because normally I've got my stuff up here. And, like, my OBS and my chat and my things that I understand. And I fucking get them. But anyway. What is the content creator workflow like? Navi, thank you for becoming a big legend. Unbelievable job. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Much love. Unbelievable support as always. What is the content creator workflow like? Great question. Do you guys just want to do you guys want to just...
Oh, thanks so much.
Oh, thanks so much. My alert box is out of frame. You guys can't see it. Pro streamer. Navi, thank you so much for becoming a member. Unreal. Congrats on 5K. Thank you. Dan, can I get out of the editing basement? Now I'm hungry. Yes, you can. You did a great job. You always do. Do you guys just want to jump into the fucking... Do you guys just want to jump into the questions, or do you guys want to just shoot the shit for a little while? I don't know. As I said, I've never done this before. I will let you all guide the flow of how this works. I stream on YouTube just chatting, and your tips help me moving over to Twitch with gaming. Thank you. That's cool. I do feel that, I label all my content on my channel, I label it very Twitch heavy, but I feel like it's kind of applicable to YouTube, most of it. Obviously, if it's a Twitch specific thing, you know, it's not. But my question is how I should handle having a small winky. I'm afraid I cannot help you, Rankles. I cannot. As much as I wish I could, I can't. Can I trigger a raid? Hello, Marky Marks. What's going on? You commence the questions with a question. Questionception. You've called my bluff, saying. You've called my bluff. That's exactly what I wanted. Dan, I need to be turquoise. I need to be turquoise on the chat thingy. Please make it happen, Mr. Strimmerman. Okay, thanks, bye. I will ring Susan. I will ring up Susan. Susan is the Jeff. Susan is the Jeff of YouTube, and I will just have to call in some favors. We need a hype train. We can do a manual hype train. I'll tell you what. This is the hype Lego. And we'll trigger it, and we will manually bring it across the screen. And that's how it will work. Why are we streaming on YouTube? Hello, AFK Gamer. This is our 5K streamer Q&A. That rhymed, which is totally unintentional. And yeah, I just said I'd do a stream here on YouTube, and we would fucking, you know, answer some stuff here, keep the kind of gaming stuff to YouTube, and maybe keep, sorry, the gaming stuff to Twitch. And then this is just going to be a little bit of a just chatting stream where we just, you know, shoot shit. Are you using Streamlabs or Stream Elements? I'm using Streamlabs. Hype Spaceship. Petition for a Hype Train rebrand to Hype Spaceship. I love it. Break it. I actually dropped it the other day and broke it and had to put it back together. It sucked. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Everyone, I suppose if you're all right with it, let's just jump straight into the questions. This, the whole point of this live stream is to answer all your content questions or get through them as best as we can. And, you know, hopefully help you guys out with some stuff. So ask away. Any questions you have, be it stream related, be it me related. I don't know if you want to know anything about me. I don't really know how much you guys care. But, you know, now's your chance. The floor is fucking open. Are you keeping the stream up as a video after? I have not decided. I have not decided, Ben. I don't know, is the short answer to that. How close are you to monetization on YouTube? I've been monetized on YouTube for about 4 months, 3 or 4 months. 4 months, I think. That, yeah, 4 months, I would say. But we like just chatting on Twitch. How dare you deprive us? Don't worry, I'm not abandoning Twitch. Just for today. Just for today we are. Are you allowed to be an affiliate on Twitch and be a partner and have memberships on YouTube? Yes, you can. A lot of people have said this, like a lot of people are like, hey, you know, you can't stream on YouTube if you're a Twitch affiliate or a partner. It's like, you can. Well, obviously if you're a partner, it depends on the deal you have with Twitch, right? You might have an exclusivity deal, whatever the fuck. But if you're an affiliate, you can stream on YouTube, just not simultaneously. So for example, I would be breaking the rules if I was currently streaming on Twitch as well. If I was streaming this exact same content to Twitch, I would be breaking the rules. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What inspired you to start your career? Basically, well, career, loose term. But yeah, so basically, I actually, fun fact, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of people do. I actually started streaming on Twitch 6 years ago. Okay? Now, I tell people I've streamed for a year. That's because technically I have streamed for only a year, but I did actually start 6 years ago. I made my Twitch channel. It was called Alligator Blood with a 0 in the word blood, because obviously that's cool. And I just was bored. I was on a summer off school, like off college, and I made a Twitch channel. Didn't know what it was, didn't know anything about it, just heard it. Watched like a couple of Twitch streams. I was like, fuck, I want to do this. Always wanted to be a content creator in some shape or form. I went to film school. Like, I went to college to become an editor or videographer. I worked as that up until this year. And yeah, I just started like streaming on Twitch. But the thing is, I didn't understand what I was doing. You know, I didn't have good internet. I didn't have a good PC. I was streaming. I was using my fucking phone's hotspot to give me enough internet to stream. I lived in like a semi-rural part of Ireland that just did not have good internet. I mean, technically it did, but just not the road I lived on. And yeah, I just was like using my phone's hotspot and was streaming in like fucking 240p and just loved it. Loved every minute of it. Had like 2 viewers for 3 months, 3 viewers. Couple, maybe more. Maybe I think like a max out about 10. And yeah, I just loved it. I don't know what it was, but I did it every day for like for 2 months of the summer. and I just didn't want to do anything else, and it was just my favorite thing in the world. And then I went back to college. I didn't have the time to do it, didn't have the setup I needed to do it. So 6 years went by. I went off, I got a job, I became like a videographer. I used to work in advertising, and when the pandemic hit, I had like built up a lot of equipment. Like working as a videographer, I'd built up like a decent PC, some lighting that I had for like my video work, some microphones, cameras, and I just said, you know what, fuck it, I want to try this. I've got the time. I want to go back and try it. I've been thinking about this for 6 years, and I want to go back and try it. So I went back and tried it, and it was the best decision I ever made. I literally have had more fun the last year than I ever had, and I've been happier than I ever had. And I'm not trying to sound like, oh, I've been so happy, and I've had such a great time. And like, I'm not trying to sound like that way. But I'm saying to make the decision to going back to that has been awesome. And now the fact that we're hopefully going full time with it in July is even cooler. It's a lot more stressful, but it's even cooler. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, how I started, I suppose. How did I come up with my name? I was when I made a Steam account, I was trying to come up with a cool name, and I was like sitting there trying to make a Steam account. I was like, I don't know what age I was, and my mother. It was back when I lived with my mom, and she was shouting at me to get my shoes off the stairs. She was like, Daniel, take your shoes off the stairs. I was like, what shoes? She goes, the shoes, the 2 shoes on the stairs. 2 shoes. 2 shoes was taken. I put an X in front of it. Would you rather fight 50 chicken-sized hippos or 1 hippo-sized chicken? Dude. Easily. No, I would do the 1 hippo-sized chicken, and I would sweet talk it and convert it onto my side. I would convert it onto my side, and then we would attack everyone else. Easy question. What's my Twitch name? Are you talking to me? Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. I love how all Irish creators' beginnings sound so similar. Really? Do I have a similar origin story to someone else? Excellent way to come up with a name. Have you ever been to the US? I was in Florida when I was 4 years old, and other than that, I don't remember. My parents took me to Disney World? Disney World? Is that correct? Disney World? Also, everyone, if you haven't done it yet, please do like the stream. I think that helps, apparently. So if you haven't yet, please do leave a little on the stream. That'd be dope. Dan, my mom subbed to my Twitch. Have I peaked? It's time to shut it down. That's amazing. That is amazing. My dad has Amazon Prime, and when I told him what Twitch Prime is, my dad shows up to my stream every month. Without fail, my dad shows up onto my stream every month and subscribes to me with his Twitch Prime. He never watches the stream because he doesn't like the fact that I swear. He doesn't like the fact that I use bad language on my stream. He's like, Daniel, would you ever stop with the swearing? You know, you're very good at talking, but you don't need to be saying that kind of language. So he comes on every month. He comes on and he gives me his Twitch Prime, and then he leaves, and he never stays and watches it, but I appreciate that he does it. He's like, that's one thing as well. Like, my parents are super supportive of this, which is very cool. It took them a while to come around to it, you know, to come around and once I explained to them, like, hey, look, this is what this is, and you know, yeah. Gotta ask the Harris Heller question: how do I grow on Twitch? I wish I don't have his little sign. I don't have his little soundbite that answers that question. How do you convert a giant chicken to be your minion? Listen, I can't just go giving away all my secrets here, Taz. You know what I mean? I can't just start giving you away all the secrets to the trade. Otherwise, I'll run out of content ideas. Finally here. I love your videos. Tips really helpful. Helped me out. Still think I need to do a little more, but it's a work in progress. Hey, everyone will always think they need to do a little more. No matter how big you are, people with 20,000 viewers at a time probably still think they have to do a little bit more, right? But don't beat yourself up. That's awesome. Keep killing it. I smashed the like button. Thank you, Alex, for smashing the like button. Did you like the smash button though? Come on. What do you think this is? Have you managed to go full time with content creation? I am currently. Oh, Sayin, thank you for subscribing to me on YouTube. Very cool. That's awesome. I love. Everyone, if you're wondering, that is me. That is my own voice saying thanks for the sub. But yeah, so come July, up until like 3 weeks ago, I had a job. And now I'm finishing out my last few weeks with them. And come the 7th of July, I'm going to try and do the whole full-time content creator thing. Whether it works, it works. Whether it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not sure if it will, but I've got a backup plan. If it doesn't, I'll be fine. You know, I don't care. I've always said I'll do this. And this is one thing anyone who's here from my Twitch chat can attest to. I've always said I would do this regardless if I had 1 viewer or 1,000,000 viewers. I don't care. I just enjoy doing it, right? So if I ever don't enjoy doing it, I'll fucking stop, right? And if I, you know, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, hey, I tried. And if I can look back at it and I can say, right, ooh. Oh my god, people are cheering on Twitch. Chan, thank you for the 20 bits. I think I might be violating a law or some TOS there, but thank you. I don't know why my Twitch alerts are playing, but thank you very much for the 20 bits. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna try take it full time, and if it works out, it works out. Is this your first YouTube live, or am I catching you live the first time? This is my first YouTube live. Also, hello, Charismo. My first YouTube live. Yeah, I stream on Twitch 4 days a week. I smashed the like button. Now my phone is broken. God damn it. How close are you to being a Twitch partner? So I actually already applied to be a Twitch partner. And I had a bit of an issue with my Twitch where somebody in my community was view botting me. And I didn't know about it. And it was like very you know, like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been I don't know if any of you guys have ever been view botted, but typically it's like, you know, you're being view botted, right? It's like you randomly go from like 10 viewers to like 200 viewers, and you're like, okay, I'm clearly being view botted, there's no one in my chat. But somebody in my chat, and like, I can never be annoyed at it, because obviously they thought they were helping. I don't think it was a malicious thing, but basically somebody in my chat was view botting me with like 10 to 15 view bots all the time. So I reached, when I reached partner level, I got the partner requirements and I applied for partner, and Twitch were like, hey, although we dig what you're doing, it seems that you've had someone view botting you. Like, we know this isn't you. Like, you need to like contact your community. Like, you have to address this. So, yeah, I couldn't become a partner. So I'm just waiting. I can apply anytime. I can still apply, but I want to wait till the views are a bit higher, and then I'll apply again, you know? You aren't streaming on Twitch? The alerts just come through. I know. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Maybe that's allowed then. That was not a good time. Yeah, that sucked. And like, the thing is that like, I know the person who did it probably...
Marine.
Old Rasputin, thank you for subscribing with Prime while I was offline on Twitch. God. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Are you still getting view botted? No. I ended that. Once I addressed it in the community, it stopped instantly. Like, I put a big fucking post out on it, and I was like, look, if you're doing this, please stop. I know you think you're helping, but you aren't. You're, in fact, hurting the channel. What's my average viewage? Chan, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Very kind. My average view is about 49 currently, I think. Last time I checked. Submarine. Yeah, Twitch is a wild time. Dude, how are you? Thank you for the very helpful videos, bro. Question, is it possible to use effects that is used on Twitch to apply on YouTube while streaming? Well, I'm sorry, I don't really understand the question, Rody. As in, like, this stuff that you set up on your stream, like your transitions and your alerts and stuff? Is that what you're asking me? Jack Patrick Moron. Or John Patrick Moron. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Very cool. If the question you're asking, Rody, is... Thank you for the bits, chat. If the question you're asking is... can you use, like, your same, like... You know... I'm getting bit attacked by my own community while I'm live. Thank you, Shaw. If the question you're asking is, like, can you use the same alerts and stuff like that like chat commands or something, Luma lights so far? I would say so, yeah. I mean, look, dude, I'm using all the same stuff I use on Twitch. The only difference right now, what I did was I signed out of my Twitch account and signed into my YouTube account. So as far as I'm aware, you might have to tweak some things, but I'm pretty sure you're good to go. What is the ratio of time you spend streaming, recording, and editing? So I actually don't stream that long. I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I mean, I try my best. My Sunday streams have been shocking lately, but I've been trying. I only stream for about 4 hours maximum, like 3-4 hours, normally closer to 3 hours, but 4 hours max. So I stream typically stream like just start at like 6 p.m. my time, like between 5 and 6 p.m. my time, and then I finish up about 8. Chan, thank you for the 20 bits. Chan, please, I mean this in a nice way, but please don't try to trigger spaghetti, because that is what got me copy striked on YouTube for the last video, so I had to take it down. So please don't do it. You're very kind though. Appreciate you trying. But yeah, I spend like, so this is kind of my week in content creation, right? Is that on Tuesdays I record my video, right? I record them. So typically I just have a rough outline. My script is all there, right? Have everything set, ready to go. And then I don't write a script. I don't write my videos. You know, I never do. I just can't work that way. I can't just, you know, write everything down and read it. I just don't think that, for me, it doesn't work. It doesn't come across natural. I know what point I want to talk about. And that, Toasty, thank you for the sub. Very cool. And then I just go from it, right? I just like have my talking points and I just ramble away as much as I can. But I do that. I typically record like a 30-40 minute block video. I send that then to the editor. Editor sends me back a rough cut by Friday. We do the thumbnails and everything Sunday. Monday we upload it. That's how it's going. But like, obviously I'm not a big YouTuber, right? Like I probably shouldn't have an editor. I should just do it myself. I was a video editor for 10 years. I'm well capable of doing it myself. But I know that I'm getting a lot more quality from someone else who's removed from it, right? Who understands.
Thanks so much.
Danzil! Thank you for the super chat. You legend. The 99 pennies. Very cool. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tanzil. You are too kind. You are too kind. Really appreciate that. Second ever super chat. Pug is what the kids say. Kids out there pug champing, TikToking, talking ticks. But yeah, so anyway, it's people probably think that it's overkill that I have an editor at this size. But here's the thing. The channel makes enough money that I can pay it straight to the editor. I make €0 essentially off YouTube. I give it all to the editor that pays him for his work. I would rather do that because it gives me time. If I didn't have that editor, I'm not saying you have to have an editor, but I just say if you want to make YouTube videos, you don't have to do this. This is just the way I do it. But the way I would do it is that I would rather have some spare time because I know I'll burn myself out. If I was to do it myself and I was to work all day, all night, every day, I will burn myself out in no time, you know? Because it's a lot of work, right? I couldn't do it myself and then maintain a social life, maintain relationships. I couldn't. So, you know, on top of streaming and on top of all the other things I do. So I would rather, reinvest that money into someone who could do it. Now, does that mean you have to do that same thing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that's just the way I do it. Sorry, I'm missing chat so much here, guys. I have a question. I filled out a little info on my stream profile. I feel it's good. Just a little info instead of my entire life story, or is it just more of a go big or go home? I would say that short and sweet is the best thing in your Twitch bio. Have a Twitch bio. Fill out that shit. But if you're finding that you have to like read for more than 30 seconds, like, no, you've written too much. The biggest thing you can have on your Twitch profile is a channel trailer, I think. It's the first thing people see when they come on your channel. If they come on your channel when you're offline and you're not hosting anyone, that's the first thing they'll see. That is the very best way that they will literally see like as much about you as they can without having to click anything. The thing auto-plays itself. It auto-plays with its sound on. They don't even have to unmute it. It is literally the best way to give someone a sense about you. So if you don't have a channel trailer, just chill, Will. Thank you for subbing on YouTube. Very cool. I'm happy with these alerts. They look good. They look good. But but yeah, that's that honestly, channel trailer. If you don't have a channel trailer, try make one. It can be as simple as you want. Get the best clips that you have, put them in fucking Windows Movie Maker or iMovie or whatever it is, stick them together. Just put something in that box. Trust me, it is a great idea. Are we allowed to say pog on YouTube? Well, listen. I will call Daddy Jeff myself, and I will make it so that we are allowed. You have an editor? Are they a friend or an employee? Both. I met them through Twitter, and I would call... of course they're my friend, yeah, for sure. But I pay them. I can tell, yeah, editing your own videos while trying to make a job, life, and family is rough. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, look, as I said, I worked as a video editor for 10 years. That's what I went to college and did. This is the thing. I fully understand how to do it. I just don't. How do I make a channel trailer? I feel so noobish. You have a lot of, I would say just get your clips together, find a friend who can edit if you don't know how, ask them if they'll do you a favor. You could, if you want, you can go on something like Fiverr or tweet that you're looking for an editor, or find someone in your community perhaps, or in your, friend group who might do it for you. Stick together a 1-minute video, upload it to Twitch. There you go. Alerts look amazing. Have you done those through OBS Studio, or is there a way to achieve something similar in Slobs? Well, those are alerts that I had made by a designer, and they did it all through. I just uploaded the WebM file and did it all through Streamlabs. Daddy Jeff. Great to see you live on the tube. Much love, brother. Thank you, 8-Bit. Appreciate you. Very cool. I wonder how this is going, because no one tell me, because the first thing I always tell you all, like number one stream tips is turn off your view count. So I actually don't have my view count open now. But judging by chat, I'm going to guess there's enough people here. That's pretty fucking cool, I think. Is there something you guys would like to see on a regular basis? But also, if you've just joined us, everyone, we are answering streamer questions. If you have questions about your streaming or your content, I will try my very best to answer them. So stick them in the chat. Appreciate your videos and find them helpful. Thank you, Rooster. Very cool. Dan, do you use standard OBS or slobs? I use slobs. Just because... You know what? There's no real, this is the thing. And I'm pausing the music and I'm standing up to deliver this, okay? I'm standing up to deliver this. We're going up. We're standing. Ah, God. It's important to stretch, everyone. It's important that if you're streaming, you stand up and you stretch. Here's the thing. You will have an age-old fucking argument between,
I should use OBS, or you should use slobs because of the integration, the features, and blah, blah. Or no, you should use normal OBS because it's less CPU intensive. Use what you like. Use what you feel you like and you are enjoying, and what's working for you. If you don't have a fantastic CPU and, you find that OBS is a standard, or standard OBS is a little more easy on your CPU, use standard OBS. Use whatever you want. You know what I mean? As long as it's delivering a clear picture, as long as we can see you and hear you, and you can add in all the things and you're not limited by it, then try it. But test things out, right? Don't just say, oh, I use slobs and that's it. I have OBS. I've tested OBS. I've streamed using OBS before. I just prefer slobs. It works for me, so what? I just don't see a need to change it, Putting on my Burt's Bees, okay? Also important to keep your... Tip number 2. Keep your lips unchapped. It's very important you do that. Number 1 key to success on Twitch. This is not sponsored by Burt's Bees. God, I wish it was. Yeah. There you go. He's standing. I tend to stand, yes. I've been told that when I'm live, I'm so different to when I'm on stream, which is weird, or when I'm in videos. Do you all think that, or is that just me being paranoid? I've been using Twitch Studio since it works so easily, at least to get me started. Exactly. There's no right or wrong to this, unless you're using poop BS or something and it doesn't work and is fucking your stream up. Then don't use that. Was that Warhammer on your wardrobe? Good eye. It was. I've 1,600 points of Space Wolves right here on the ground, unbuilt and unpainted. You're much more energetic on stream. Yeah, I would consider myself a fairly energetic streamer. Yeah. FPS
FPS Kra. Thank you for the sub on YouTube here. Very cool. Thank you all for subscribing here on YouTube. If you've done it, appreciate it. And if you haven't done it, that's fine too. You show the real you on Twitch. You're very professional on YouTube. Telephone voice. I would say I'm the same me on YouTube. I think I'm just a little bit more what's the word? A little bit more dressed up. You know, like I can't be the same silly idiot. I mean, I can. I could have to be a little bit more contained, I suppose. You know. Back to editing. All right, Cobbler, enjoy your editing, buddy. Tanzil, thank you for the sub as well. That's it. Polished. Yes, polished. That is it. Polished indeed. How do I redeem a bean? Oh God, please no. Thank God it's impossible here. I think it's impossible. What if I told you my motherboard is from 2011? I would tell you is unless your motherboard is limiting you, then that's totally fine. We don't judge motherboards here, okay? At the moment, I'm juggling a few games each week on stream and really enjoying it. How important would you say it is to have one or two games your community knows you for? Interesting. Interesting. So I don't personally play, like, there's no game that I'm known for, right? Like, I don't particularly I'm a variety streamer. I play a different thing. Typically, I start a game and I attempt to play it through the entire game, right? But like my stream isn't really gameplay orientated. Like, I like to think of the game as background music and whatever I'm talking about. Like my streams I would like to think of are just chatting streams with fucking gameplay in the background. You know what I mean? And I think that's like, that's fine, right? But I typically change, right? I'll play a game through or maybe I won't even finish it. Like, there's been a lot of games I've started and got bored with and be like, meh, whatever. I think establishing your voice and your community and how you are with your community is a lot more important than, you know, being known for a game. You know what I mean? It's not like, obviously, Ninja is known for being a Fortnite streamer or whatever. You know, like, Dr. Disrespect is known now for being like a first-person shooter streamer or like a Battle Royale, Call of Duty streamer, whatever. Like, I don't think you necessarily have to be associated with the game, especially at our small size. I think establishing yourself as a creator and as a personality is a lot more important than tying yourself to a game, you know? Because you don't want to pigeonhole yourself either. Now, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Like, if you want to stream just one game, absolutely. As long as you're making right content elsewhere, then totally cool, right? My PC is the mythical ship of Theseus? Theseus. Also, if you spend enough time in my streams or watching this, you'll realize that I suck at reading. How do I develop a good singing voice? Practice scales. You want to, like, typically get, like... you want to typically, like, have a note and try and match it, like a G, and be like... and then maybe change the note, like... you know? That kind of thing. Practice pitch. I don't fucking know. I'm just talking nonsense. It's weird seeing all the normal Twitch folks, but with their real names, not Twitch usernames. Yeah, I can't work out. Like, some people I can, but other people I can't work out. What's more important when Twitch streaming, FPS or video quality? I'm averaging 6 viewers this month, but stream on a limited laptop and it's hard to balance. I would say frames per second, like a smooth stream. I'm assuming you currently are streaming in 720p, is that correct? Yeah, I'm tied. Oh no, I'm wrapped up in my cable. It's fine. I'm back. I prefer using my Twitch username. I'm gonna go confused Dan. Please don't confuse me. Yeah, I would say like having a smooth stream is more important than like the most crisp quality stream ever, right? Nobody wants to watch a stream that's like there's streamers I watch that stream in 480p, but it's like, here's the thing. If you're gonna stream in 480p, make sure it fucking works. You know what I mean? Like, make sure it's actually watchable instead of, you know, like that still frames going everywhere, really blurry, you're crap all over your stream. But if you're gonna stream in 720p, make sure you can also do that too. If you're gonna stream in 1080p, make sure you know people are gonna that works too. I would rather see a really smooth 480p than a 12 frames per second 1080p. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. That would be my thing, you know? People want to see consistency, maybe more than quality, you know? Hello, Deathproof Seth! How are you, bud? I don't have any streaming questions, I'm just high as fuck. I'm just here to party, dude. I'm just here to party. Hello, Jokovic. It's Two Shoes. Whoa, it's Jokovic. How are you, bud? Advice on growing your channel without a presence on YouTube, etc. I'm struggling coming up with an off-stream idea for YouTube that I can make regular content for, but Twitch alone growth is difficult. Yeah, and I think that's a big thing, right? I think you know, you need to. People always throw this out that, like, you know, you gotta create content elsewhere, right? You have to be creating content. Sorry, I tend to shift around a lot of chair. You're gonna see it 1,000 times. This is my knee. Hello, knee. Yes, I am wearing pants. They're just shorts. Anyway, people always throw this out to you, like, you have to be making content, right? You have to be making content elsewhere. You can't just stream. You gotta be making content. And sometimes it's hard to come up with an idea for that content. The best way I could say, like, the best thing I would advise if you want to create a YouTube channel, have a couple of different things you think you would like to create. So let's say if you know it's game content, start just throwing yourself into gaming content, right? Start throwing yourself in. Watch your favorite creators. Watch everything about the games that you think you might want to create around, or the subject you might want to create around. And then identify gaps in that, right? So, for example, with my content, I really like tutorial content. I really like watching somebody explain things and advice content and all that. I love that. It's what I watch. And yeah, there's other people, like you guys have watched other people just like me who do the same shit, right? There's a lot of people who make similar type of videos to me. But what I try to do is I try to aim my content specifically at smaller streamers coming from a small streamer. I am a small streamer. Like, I'm not big. I'm not a Twitch partner. But my whole idea is, like, my whole thing with my channel is that, like, you know, I want every video to be informative and actually take away something. I find a lot of advice content, and this is not just Twitch content, a lot of advice content or content creation content is very vague sometimes, and it's very kind of out there, and it's, you kind of watch it and you come away from the video and you're like, what? You know, I'm no more wiser. And that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid with my content. At least I hope that's what I'm aiming for, right? But, you know, I identified that it wasn't necessarily coming, not every, you know, tip or whatever I was watching was beneficial or applicable to what I was doing. So I tried to do something like that, right? So I would say, if you're looking to create other content, watch content that you like and try and come up with identify a gap in that market and try and make that content yourself. I wanted to make a streamer tip video. I never saw my channel becoming a streamer advice channel. I just made that video because it's something that I wish, like, a lot of that stuff was stuff I wish I knew. So I made it for other people. And then it just took off. And I was like, holy shit, there's clearly a market for this. Not a market. I don't want to call you guys a market, but there's clearly a demand for this. So I made more of it, right? And now that's just what it's become into. You're going to have to try loads of different things. And you're going to have to, like, keep looking. You can't expect to just answer this question overnight, you know? That's kind of it. I think you need to, like, consistently just think about it and try and fail and try and fail and see what works. Like, before that, I had posted loads of videos on my channel of just streamer highlights and random shit that I wasn't working, and then you find the one thing that does work, you know? Your first attempt is not going to be the best thing, but the important thing is that you made the attempt. You did it, right? I've got one. I felt old as hell going into TikTok and having no idea what was going on, but maybe I need to spend more time on it. Exactly. Like, this is the thing, right? Like, look back at your first Twitch stream versus your Twitch stream now. You know, you can't expect to just have the answers and know everything that's going on at one time. You have to spend time there. You know, I wouldn't, you know, join a basketball team and then just expect to go on and play a game and score 50 baskets my first game. No, I'm going to suck my first game. I'm going to be so shit. And most of our content when we first start is going to be bad. We can't expect to just nail it straight away. If your first iteration of what you're trying to do with your content fails and crashes and burns, that's fine. Pick up your pieces and go again. You know? That's what I would say. Hope you're doing well too. Yesterday it took me an hour or two just sitting at my desk to actually start working on a YouTube project. How did you combat this issue of struggling to start? I think it's you to get over imposter syndrome. I think that's a big thing for me is imposter syndrome. Like, I struggle with the fact that, like, why the fuck should people listen to me? You know what I mean? I'm like, why do people actually care what I have to say? Like, you know, like, who am I to tell people this? Like, you know, and it's not that I'm telling people, I'm trying to help. You know, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of just wanting to help people and wanting to help. But I struggle with, like, imposter syndrome a lot, where I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna fail. I'm not good at this. My videos aren't good. My streams are shit. I'm not funny. Like, all of that. And sometimes you just have to, like, take a step back from your ego and be like, shut the hell up, man. Like, no one just did anything. No one did anything good by just never actually doing it, right? You have to just take that leap sometimes and just jump off the cliff and be like, right, I did it. You know, I'm free falling now. I'm just gonna ride this wave and see where it takes me. You know, I think that's the biggest thing is sometimes just getting over yourself and be like, you know what, Dan, shut the hell up and just put the video out. I have that every week. Every week I upload a video. That sounds dramatic maybe, but like every week I have that like put in there, like about to hit the publish now button, and I'm like, oh man, is this bad? Like, did I do a shit job? Like, will people hate this, or will the comments be mean, or you know, you just gotta just shut the fuck up, Dan. do the thing. You know, I think that's a big deal. I'm 22 and TikTok is super intimidating, but I definitely seems like a solid place to host clips. Absolutely. I would absolutely agree. Yeah. And Instagram Reels. If you guys aren't using Reels, I would suggest trying out Reels. Guys, I do want to say, I want to get anyone who's watching my Twitch streams know that I get mushy. I'm going to get mushy on you all for a second. I'm going to get a little bit emotional. Okay, I'm not going to get emotional. But firstly, I'm going to play you a song on this here tin whistle. Anyway, no, I just want to say real quick that, you know, I was real scared and nervous to do this live stream because I was like, fuck, what if no one shows up? What if it's dumb? What if it's bad? What if people don't like it? And it's just so cool, like, to watch the chat go and to see you guys, like, talking to each other and, like, helping each other out and being awesome and being just really, really cool. So I do want to thank everyone. It really does feel like there's a little community forming, and I love that, you know, and it's really, really sick. And thank you all just for coming and hanging out with me today. And we're not finished by any means. I'm just wanted to take a second and say thanks, you know, because it is awesome. It really is. I don't see how people stream for 10. What's up, Shippy, by the way? I don't see... Oh, God. Chat is moving so fast. I don't see why people stream for 10 hours. My audience joins when I stream and then get tired and leave over the course of 3 hours. Yeah, I don't really see the purpose of it either unless you already have a huge audience, to be honest. That's just my opinion. The last few weeks I've been putting out a lot of content on TikTok, and now I finally get around 3 to 10k views per TikTok and gain about 20 followers a post. That's awesome, Cobbler. Congrats. Pays off, man. Would you say that streamers that remain anonymous are shooting themselves in the foot by denying a more personalized connection with their viewers? I don't think so. Like, people who don't show their face, is that what you mean? I don't think so. Like, one of my closest, like, streamer pals, Wolf Machina, he doesn't show his face, really. Like, he doesn't hide his face, but he just doesn't have a face cam, and he does, like, twice my viewership. So, you know, I don't think so at all. I think it's totally fine. If you want to show your face, show your face. If you don't want to show your face, don't show your face. That's completely fine and completely allowed. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to prohibit you sometimes at all. I don't necessarily think it. If you can make up with it with good content, make up for, you know, the lack of personal connection, because people can't see what you look like, make up with it by, you know, being open with your chat, talking to them, you know? Your videos have helped me stay motivated to keep going. Thanks, Two Shoes. Thank you, Trey. You're very kind. Has anyone ever tried to gift you a third shoe? Oh, God. Oh, no. Are you crazy? 3 of them? I actually only own like 2 pairs of shoes. Like, legit. Oof, imposter syndrome. I'm a teacher and we all suffer from it, but we take solace usually All right, take solace that usually you have imposter syndrome because you actually know what you're talking about. That's a good one. Yo, Two Shoes, you should do a series where you roast everyone's Twitch channel. We would all learn from it. What do you guys think? I actually do that from time to time. I do it over on my streams from time to time. But maybe if we do these YouTube, maybe we'll like do them here on YouTube on the Monday streams. Maybe we'll do like a couple at the end of stream each time. I think that could be fun because I'm still toying with the fact whether or not I should continue to do these. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, if you guys are finding them beneficial, then yeah, you know. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We're only 55 minutes in. This could still go really bad. But I do plan on doing it regularly. I do plan on doing this each week. Are you taking song requests on that thing, Two Shoes? I can play you guys some Lord of the Rings. This is one thing I do on my Twitch. If ever I get raided, I sing the Horn of Welcome. Okay? I sing the Horn of Welcome. I sound the Horn of Welcome. This is the Horn of Welcome, and we play everyone who's rated us this song. That's what you get if you raid me. You get the Horn of Welcome. So weird to see you on YouTube. What's up, Doc? How are you, man? It is weird. It is weird. On the no face / anonymous subject, would you consider talking about VTubers in the future? There's a solid community that have been very welcoming to it. Yeah, to answer your question further, I did mention this in a previous video where I mentioned that it is nice. Maybe not. It's not necessary, but it's a nice idea. I think that if you aren't comfortable showing your face on stream, it is a cool idea to have an avatar. Like, be that a VTuber, or you be that, like, you know, people have these little animated, you know, things that kind of like react and move as you talk, and they're not quite VTubers, they're like illustrations and stuff, but they look really cool. I think it's having something for someone to relate to can be quite beneficial, I think. Have you ever been scared of streaming other than the regular game you're used to streaming? Well, I stream different times stream different games all the time. Like, I typically do a first playthrough and then I, you know, change games. But no, I don't think so. Like, I think you'll identify pretty quickly. Like, sometimes I think a game's going to be great and then I play it and I'm like, nah, this sucks. I just won't go back to it. But that's something you shouldn't be doing, is don't be afraid to, like, you know, just stop playing. Your audience aren't just going to abandon you, you know? I have been scared of streaming. Before this stream, in fact, I was terrified. I was so nervous all day for this, guys. Like, you have no idea how nervous I was for this all day. It was fucked. I have personal reasons why I would like to remain anonymous when I stream. Hey, that's cool. Your reasons are your own. Remain anonymous if you so wish. What's up, Fudeka? YouTube lit. What's up, people? YouTube is quite, in fact, lit, as the kids say on TikTok. Talking ticks and pog champing with each other. Pretty dope. I've started streaming recently, and your tips and tricks have been very helpful, so thank you. Hey, thank you very much for the kind words, Juliet. Appreciate you. I know I probably don't know a lot of people in Twitch's actual names, but it definitely seems like there's a lot of people that aren't Twitch stream regulars, which is super cool. Yeah, actually, hands up if this is your first time, like, catching me on a stream. Let's see. Give me a little hand up. I don't know. Let me know in chat, I guess. I made a redeem where I play a song on the Ocarina very badly. I'm going to look at the analytics and make sure it doesn't scare everyone away. It's supposed to be funny, but a lot of mine are annoying. Hey, if you enjoy it, if there's something on your stream that you enjoy doing, fuck whether people actually like it or not. You know what I mean? Seriously. Would you say it's a great way to motivate yourself after having a really active stream? Hang on, sorry. What would you say is a great way to motivate yourself after having a really active stream and then switching games and starting all over? I turn off the view cam. And I know sometimes your chat is a giveaway based on how many people are in it, right? You can tell sometimes how many viewers there are in a stream by the chat. But turn off your view cam. Don't pay attention to it. You know, like, just don't. I say that a lot, but just don't do it. And I would say, like, you know, just because you start a game doesn't mean you're completely transfixed on it. Like, if you're seeing a lot of success from a certain game and there's another game you have in mind, possibly give yourself like 2 or 3 games you have in mind and then talk to your community. Do a poll in your streams of that current game that you're having that's seeing a lot of popularity. Do a poll. Guys, when I finish this, what do you want to see next? And let them pick. Give them the 3 options that you've chose that you think you might enjoy and let them vote on it. You know, I think that's a great way to do it. Because you'll, like, sometimes there's like things that, like, there's games that I've been super excited to play and then I'll realize that my chat don't really care, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, there's this other thing I'm excited to play, so I'll play that now. Maybe my chat will care about the other thing down the line. Like, don't worry, guys. There's an infinite number of games out there. Like, it is impossible that you will ever run out of things to play on your stream, you know. There's plenty of free games out there. There's loads of stuff, so don't worry about it. Talking ticks and pog champing. The parasocial relationship that people form with internet content creators are kind of terrifying and sad to me. Like, I'm living in some sort of science fiction dystopia where people are at the... I don't know what the end of that was. I don't know. I think it's weird. Like, I think people are beyond that. Like, I think people kind of understand the relationship that you have with a content creator now, especially a smaller content creator. Like, you can feel a lot more connected to that person. That's one thing that, like, I don't worry too much about. Like, I would consider people that, like, hang out friends, right? If I met someone for 5 minutes on a street, I'd be like, oh, that's a friend of mine. And we talked, we got on. You come into my Twitch chat and you hang out. I know we're not friends, right? We're not friends, but I would consider you guys friends. I don't think there's anything wrong with that necessarily. I've just discovered your channel, loving it. Thank you, Toasty. Very cool. This is illegal. Hello, YouTube Live, Dan. It's not illegal. I love you, Dan. Give me a kiss. There you go. Happy kiss. That was a lovely little kiss. Hi, Katie. Huh? K-Mons. He's a friend. Got in trouble for kissing you, K-Mons. Super important to be having fun doing whatever you're doing. If you aren't actually having fun, people will be able to see 100% and not want to stay or hang out with you. Absolutely. Like, you literally... It's funny. I made a video. One of the videos I made that did quite well was... One of the videos I made that did quite well was... It was like what games to choose on Twitch, and I got so many, like, so what games you should play to grow on Twitch, and I showed the method of which, like, how I decide what games I'm gonna play, and I look at like how many people are streaming it versus how many people are in that category, whatever, how many viewers there are, and so many comments, guys. Like, I just got so many comments that were like, I don't agree with this bullshit information. Like, this is so stupid because you have to enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, your audience won't enjoy it. And, like, don't listen to this fucking guy. Like, all these comments, right? And it's just so funny. And maybe partly it's me to blame that I didn't put it sooner in the video. But literally, there's a part in the video where I, like, explicitly say, I'm like, everyone, don't do this for every game. You have to enjoy the game you're going to be playing in order for this to work. If you're not enjoying it, don't bother doing it. There's no point, right? And I make a big deal of it in the video. Like, it's a good, like, 1 or 2 minutes dedicated to me ranting about you have to, you know, enjoy what you're doing. And so many people were like, this is fucking stupid. I was like, just linking them time codes in the comments. I was like, oh my god, please watch the whole video before you comment on something. Anyway, caught in 4K, absolutely. How do you deal with sadness when you see your chat isn't engaging? There are days where chat isn't so active and it makes me a bit bored. Estu, thank you very much for the subscription here on YouTube. I keep forgetting about that alert and it's scaring the shit out of me every time. Thank you everyone who's become a member today again. That was very cool. Thank you all members, or those of you who decided to become members. Very nice, incredible job. Metal Dan says, oh, thanks so much.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you, Metal Dan. But yeah, sadness, if the chat isn't active, look, that's hard, right? I've been there 1,000 times. It's hard. It's difficult. You got to push through it. It's easy to just fall into this trap of, like, no one's asking me anything, like, this isn't going well, like, I just want to stop, I just don't want to be here. And if that's the case and you really don't want to be there and you think that there's a better time for you to stream, end your stream. Don't sit there if you're uncomfortable. Joke, thank you for subscribing on YouTube as well. Very cool. I would say don't sit there and, you know, fucking just have a terrible time for the sake of being live and creating content. Have a talking point, change it up, have some stories in your back pocket. I always say that. Have some stories that you, like, you know, enjoy telling, or that from your past, something funny. Have something that you can just rant about, you know what I mean? Because there is a lot of lurkers in chat, right? And something might trigger something with somebody and they might pipe up. But like that, if you think that there's different times, if you're experiencing times on your stream where chat's really active and chat's really inactive, then maybe consider changing your life schedule around those times better. But it is hard, and unfortunately, it's kind of just part of the territory. There's going to be periods when you're growing that happens, and you just kind of have to push yourself through it, but do not sit there and make yourself upset. There's no need to do that, you know? How come you started streaming? I always wanted to try it. It was always something that's really interesting to me. I love the idea of being live, right? I love that idea of like a instant connection between us. I don't really, yeah. That's why it seemed like a fun thing to do, and it turns out it was, so I kept doing it. I just took a week off. Do you think it's going to affect my growth a lot? Absolutely not. Take a week off. Take however long off you want, whenever you need it. Just be open and tell your community that's what you're doing. But hello, Aika, by the way. Hope I've pronounced that correctly. Aika? But yeah, absolutely not. No, it's not going to affect your growth. You know, I think if there's members of an audience that are like, this person's taking personal time away from their computer, I'm never watching them again, then you don't want that people in your fucking chat in the first place. You know? Hello, T. Do you think ASMR streams will make me more popular and attract more people to my OnlyFans? I think you should do whatever you want to do live on the internet. And if you want to do that, then do it. I don't think you should do something with the express intent of just, you know, I'm not going to enjoy this, but it's going to make me more popular. If you're not going to enjoy it, then don't do it. But if you're going to enjoy it, then sure, do whatever the fuck you want. Being a YouTuber has helped me with dead chat. Look at the views after your streams. People watch after the fact. Talk to them. Remember people that watch after? Yeah, for sure. I've been subbed to my main account, so I'm an OG. This is my YouTube account. Cool. Thank you. I have ended streams because I get anxious as fuck, then took like 4 days off and felt way better afterwards. Time helped. Yeah, like, that's one thing as well. Like, you know, you can't be afraid to just take it. Like, do not worry if you have to take time. No one's gonna care. Like, before this stream, I was like, what happens if something goes wrong? Like, I got my vaccine on Friday, right? And I was like freaking out that I was, you know, gonna feel sick still if I got like, you know, some people get like the side effects or whatever, and I was like, what happens if I still feel sick on Monday, and like, what if I can't stream? I'm like, Dan, if you can't do it, no one's gonna like hang you out to dry because you had to do something for yourself. Like, I've had like a couple of really busy weeks. I haven't been able to make it to my Sunday streams, and I panic. I'm like, oh god. Kaylin, thank you for the sub, appreciate you. And I'm like freaking out that, you know, what if people are getting pissed off? And it's like, look, if nobody's actually going to be pissed off at you, you know, even if somebody writes in and be like, boo, you know, they don't actually care. It hasn't affected their day, you know? So don't be beating yourself up by taking breaks, having to step away, missing streams. Like, ask yourself, if you're consistently missing your streams, is that day working for you? Are you actually excited to do this? Is this fitting into your schedule? If the answer is no, then you gotta change it up. I've been having a problem for some reason where follow notifications don't show up on my stream. Do you have any idea what issue that issue might be? As in, like, when people follow you, the alerts... Thank you, Jordo, for the sub. The issue is it the issue is when you're streaming, your alerts aren't popping up like that? Is that it? If so, reload your alert box, delete it, delete the source, reload it. If that's not fixing it, go into the properties and make sure everything is turned on. Should I be known for mainly one game, or does it matter? I don't think it matters. No, I think if you have a game that you enjoy streaming, sure, that's fine. But you know, if you there's other stuff you want to play, Ugly, I'm not calling you ugly. That is just, in fact, your name. If you have other stuff you want to play and you're afraid to play it because you're afraid your community won't like it, just do it. Just try it. Any tips for doing your very first stream? I have everything set up, but just need to actually stream. Hilo Genius, Rosie, thank you for the subs. Appreciate you. Very cool. Wow, subs are flying. Thank you, guys. Very cool. I would say, Tanya, test everything. Create a second Twitch account that you want to use just for testing, and test your stream there. Get one of your friends to watch it. Make sure everything works. Make sure your audio is synced with your mic, all that kind of stuff. Plan it out as well. Don't be afraid to plan out your talking points. Plan out any stories you want to tell. Don't be afraid to ask like your family or your friends, like tweet at them or message them and let them know that you're doing this, you know, like, you know, get some people in there and hang out, but do test everything. Absolutely crucial. How does a gamer Twitch stream grow an audience from TikTok? It's like posting clips from lives. I would say, Patrick, a great thing you can do is actually create markers. You can set up Nightbot to create markers on your stream. And if you have a mod on your stream, they can actually create a set little marker by typing !marker or whatever they set the command to be. So then when you look at your VOD back, you'll see these little marking points. We have to say there's a good clip. Identify them, download your VOD, cut them up, content. Use something like Streamladder to create streamladder.com to create TikToks really easily as well. That's a really great way to do it. Love the old school iPod, Dan. Showing your age there, buddy. Thank you, Jamie. I'm not that old, guys. Okay, I'm only 47. I'm not even 47. 47's not old. I'm 28, if anyone else wants to know. What mic do I use? I use a Shure SM7B. I actually found that old school iPod in the dump. Somebody has tried to throw it away, and it works. It still works. Yes, I took it from the dump. No, I'm not ashamed of it. It's awesome. It fucking works. Look. I found it. Somebody was about to throw away this piece of history. Hey, there's me in the camera. Okay, maybe the battery's dead. Okay, the battery's dead, but it does work. It does, I swear. I want to know if I'm correct about this. If I have a game that I'm playing and genuinely enjoying, and maybe people may not like that game, but they enjoy my energy and vibe, that's most important. Absolutely. That is 100% most important. I would say half the half the games I play on my Twitch, no one gives a shit about. I just like playing them in the background. I said this earlier in this stream that my stream is very much a just chatting stream with a game in the background. You know, that's kind of what I aim for. Thought I was sub, now I am for sure. Amazing. A reminder to everyone to make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you so wish to be. If you're not, that's fine too. Does a face cam really make a big difference? Because I'm not really sure if I wanted to start using a face cam. I would say no. I would say having an avatar would be a cool idea though. Be it like a VTuber thing or a, you know, that kind of thing. Something that people can just, look at if they want. A visual element is nice. I was about to say 28. Was about to comment it. Nice. Good guess. 3.3k GG. 5.5k? What? What's 5.5k? Oh, subs. Nice. Cool. We hit sub count. Nice. We hit 5.5k subs, everyone. Very cool. Thank you all. Posted a new video today. If any of you missed it, please go check it out after the stream. Add it to your watch later. It's 20 really fast Twitch tips, like super quick. Very nice. Sorry, guys. 2 secs. I'm responding to comments because that's important. I'm back. I have your attention. Here's my question. I recently achieved the first goal for streaming, which was getting affiliate, and now I'm kind of lost on what I should do next. Exactly. Have a large community, maybe. I would say not even have a large community. Like, give yourself goals. Like, I want to start a Discord. I want people to be talking in that Discord. I want to start a series on YouTube. I want to start posting TikToks. I want to start to give yourself small goals that you can achieve, right? Give yourself things that you can hit, and when you've hit that thing, that is only dependent on you, then you can start making your little goals for yourself that are reliant on other people, right? So that's a pretty large goal to set yourself straight away. Just I want to have a large community. What do you define as a large community? I would say that is super important, is just giving yourself okay, I know that by next month I want to have posted 5 TikToks or 10 TikToks, or I want to have made a YouTube video, or I want to have made a channel trailer for my Twitch channel, or whatever it might be. But give yourself just things that are reliant on you as a creator to do first and then rely on other things. Like what I would say is like user generated content is always really risky, right? Things that rely on others. So like, for example, even doing this stream, I was like, holy shit, man, like this is pretty crazy. I've never streamed on YouTube before. What if no one shows up? You know, I was like, what if no one shows up? And I've made this whole big deal of a Q&A thing. What if no one shows up and asks any questions? I took a risk doing this, you know? So I would say just, you know, don't rely on other people for your goals right now. Rely on you. Playing Tony Hawk's on Sunday, do I have to turn off the music? I think so, yes. Whatever it is you're messaging, tell the chat they say hi. Do you play any FPS games? Off stream, yes. I play a lot of Valorant, and I do actually really enjoy FPS games. I just don't enjoy streaming them. Anything competitive, I don't enjoy streaming. That's just me, personally. Do you think averaging 3K views a video with 4K subs on YouTube is good? Absolutely. That's incredibly high, I guess, like, conversion, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I have 5.5K subs, and I think I average around 2K views, so yeah, for sure. That's really good. That's like 80% or something. No, 90%. Is it? I don't know. I'm not good at percents. What do you think of having shows on Twitch and what do you think of having shows on Twitch on different languages? Most of the time I stream in Spanish, but I would also like to create content in English. Should I have a different channel? Any tips? I wouldn't say that you have to like have a different channel, but I know that there's a couple of Swedish creators that I watch, and I know that they have certain days when they stream only in English. Only in Swedish, and then certain days when they stream in English as well. Now, they do at random points in their stream talk sometimes in Swedish and sometimes in English, but I don't think you have to create a whole different channel for that, right? I think you're kind of just splitting your community then, when you could maybe create one big one. Now you told us in Twitch, should have known that at least a few of us would show up today. Exactly, but I like to that's where imposter syndrome kicks in for me, because I'm like, people won't show up, like no one cares, you know what I mean? Like people like, you know, that's where you're like, you don't have to I have to kind of be like, no, I'll be fine, it'll be okay. I realize this is a streamer Q&A stream, a streamer Q&A stream, but before you're done, would you play Turtles so all the new friends can know your talent? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Turtles is a song I wrote, everyone. Yeah. Hence the guitars in the background. Sometimes on my Twitch streams, I play music, all that kind of thing. Just for fun. Thanks for the suggestions. You're very welcome. I like Turtles. It's actually a song about a dream I had in which I was covered in turtles. Dan, how important is it having a decent schedule and routine outside of streaming? I would say super important. Like, you know, people seem to think a schedule, like, it all depends on how seriously you want to take content creation. But if you're someone who wants to take it seriously and like, you know that, let's say you have the day off, or let's say for example, like work or school isn't factoring in right now. Okay, let's say you have time off work or you time off school because it's summertime. Wait, hang on. Okay, weird. Never mind. But I thought I just saw a message there, but then it was gone before I saw it, so we're good. But yes, answer your question is, a lot of people, let's say for example, you work or school aren't a factor right now, okay? And you have you've got free time, and you know that you're streaming at 5 p.m. It's now 10 a.m. You've woken up, and you're like, you can ask yourself two things: do I sit here and do nothing all day, right? Do I sit here and just do fucking nothing, or do whatever I want, or is there stuff that I can be doing other than that, right? Could I be contacting people like emails or whatever? Could I be talking to, like, you know, hanging out in other streams, doing some networking? Could I be making TikToks? Could I be making other content for YouTube or Reels? Like, a lot of people think that their schedule only relates to their streams or whatever. Like, no, it doesn't. Your schedule, like my schedule, like I have a whole day planned out, but that's because I'm not really doing anything other than content creation right now. So I can put that time in there, you know. I think that's a really good point to make, is that, like, you know, you should put things into your day like that you could do around content. and around yourself personally as well. You know, get up, get your good breakfast, get out for a walk. I have my best ideas when I'm just walking around, you know, get out for a walk at lunchtime, walk 10 minutes down the fucking road, put a podcast in, some music in, whatever. You come up with some good ideas. Hello, Jesus. 7 turtles and they're on my back. 7 turtles, we're not coming back. Hello, ZN. Good morning. Good morning to you. Man, this is wild. This is so wild, I think. This is so wild. It's so strange to stream on YouTube. So strange to stream on YouTube to me. Dude, walks make you think. Yeah, absolutely. I literally, and I said this in a video before, that like I have the best ideas when I'm doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people are like, all right, okay, that's it. I'm sitting down. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna just sit here at my desk, and I'm gonna have a notepad open, and I'm gonna have like all these Google fucking Docs open and spreadsheets and shit, and I'm gonna come up with 20 ideas for like new videos or whatever. And like, yeah, sometimes if your brain is in that mode, you can do that. But then like most of the time, like I had a really good idea for a video the other night. I won't say what it is in case any of you sneaky moms try and steal it from me. But I'm not gonna say it. But I had an idea for a video that it came to me while I was literally sitting on the couch talking to Mrs. Two Shoes, and she just said something, and whatever it was, I was like, that's an awesome idea. And I was like, give me 2 minutes, and I just ran inside and I wrote it down real quick. You know, like that's when I, like, most of the time I'm laying in bed ready to go to sleep, or when I just wake up or whatever. Those are when I have the best ideas. Like, not when I'm at my computer actively trying to come up with ideas. So sometimes just taking time away from shit works, you know? You made the move to YouTube? No. Just for today. Just for a little quick stream on YouTube today. And maybe every Monday. I don't know. Do you guys want... I know I've asked this, but do you all want to make this a regular Monday thing? We can do it. I don't mind doing it. Did you stream at 900p as an affiliate all the time? Yes. Sure did. Still do. I saw it in your video. I wasn't sure about whether or not that was a good idea. I think it's a good idea. That's all I have for you, really. Yeah, I streamed it. Like, look, I think if your computer could take it, for sure. Absolutely. I see no reason why not. You got some great compression, man. You ain't loud and didn't crackle and stuff. Yeah, compressors are really good. You should all use a compressor on your mic. Especially if you have a tendency to shout and scream like I do. Oh man, I'm also still trying to figure out the what's the word I'm looking at? Like the latency, like how much latency there is in this. Is weird. Stream at 540p and it comes out great. I would recommend trying to bump it up, bud. Try 720 first. If you're thinking about bumping it, try 720p first if you want a little bit more. But that's it. Testing shit, you know? Testing stuff is the best. Latency isn't nearly as bad as when we were testing stuff at first. That's good. That's good to hear. My mic just plugs right into my computer. Haven't messed any of the fancy stuff yet. Seems overwhelming. It's actually not that bad. Like, literally, it's not. Like, I was pretty overwhelmed about it at the start as well. But it's pretty simple. You know what I mean? It's pretty fine. Like, there's a lot of good guides. Maybe I'll do a guide for one. I don't know. But you can add everything right inside OBS. It's super easy. I think having this as a Monday thing is a great idea. Cool. Have you talked about how Twitch Strike would work? Or how Twitch would work? I remember you mentioned it in a video, but never understood the site itself. Yeah, I don't like the site. I don't like the site at all. It just really confuses me. But what I outlined in that video is essentially what Twitch Strike does. I just basically show you how to do it yourself. And I think that's sometimes a lot easier and a lot better because you're not just like shown things. You find it yourself and figure out whether you like the game or not. What are my thoughts on 7TV? I don't know what 7TV is. I don't think. I made a three-part TikTok on how add filters and how they work. Nice. What would you say your favorite unexpected piece of streamer gear is? No normie answers like good mic or good camera. Hit us with a deep cut. Buddy, 100%, 150% HDMI switcher. Absolute god tier piece of kit that cost me... Actually, there's two things. My favorite pieces of streamer kit... Now, I actually mentioned these in videos before, so some of you might know this. But favorite pieces of kit, 100% my HDMI switcher. Okay? And those of you that don't know what that is, I would like to show you, but unfortunately... Actually, maybe I can if I switch to the wide. Alright, so... See? Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I've done something. Oh god. I've unplugged something. See? That's why you don't move. Thank you, Marksman, for the follow. I've unplugged something just now. Right, let me fix this really quickly. This should work. I think I just unplugged the cable. There you go. A little freeze frame of Dan here. I'm using a very sketch fucking thing to use this video, and there we go. We back? Yeah, okay, cool. So you guys probably can't see it, but behind my stream deck there's it. I did it again. I fucking did it again. All right, never mind. I'm using a very sketchy USB hub to handle my second camera. It's broken and I can't afford a new one, so until I buy a new one, that happens sometimes. Anyway, HDMI switcher, if you're someone who streams different games like me and you use like for example, I have a PlayStation there and I have a Switch and a HDMI switcher, if you have a capture card, if you don't have one of them, you have to basically, every time you want to stream shit, you've got to like unplug the HDMI from your console, then into the back of the capture card, and it's a whole thing, and you have to just move everything around. But if you have a HDMI switcher, it's just one hub, and it comes with a little, you plug all your HDMIs into that, and then into your capture card, and then you get this little remote here, like this, and you can swap between inputs. So right now I've got PC and PlayStation and Switch all plugged into this one thing. So if I wanted to stream my PlayStation, all I have to do is hit this button, PlayStation comes on, and boom. Everything's in perfectly. Don't have to get under my desk and unplug a lot of stuff, whatever. It's great. Second piece of kit is my like clone capture card. Anyone who doesn't know, there's like these really cheap versions of cam links. They're like $17 and they just do 1080p 30 frames a second, and they will work with basically every camera that a cam link does. So I have a cam link right now on this camera, but I also have my clone cam link on this thing. It was like $17. Just type in cam link into Amazon and it will be like the second thing that comes up. They're like $17 and they're great. The only reason I actually changed from that to a cam link is because I wanted to record my YouTube videos in 4K. That's the only reason. I did it bad though. Something had to go wrong though. Do you believe anyone can be a streamer no matter how saturated the market is, and the OGs that got in early are like the gods that can't be moved as well as their audiences? Well, firstly, I think nothing's impossible. I think sometimes you have to yourself have I think like, and this is where like, it's a tough conversation you have to sometimes have with yourself. Like, you know, sometimes shit, like, you have to ask yourself if you're like willing to put the hours in to do it. I do think anyone can be a streamer. I think if you believe that you're someone with a voice and someone who has something to say and someone who can, you know, go out and try their best and you know, work for it, absolutely. I think nothing worth doing comes easy. But at the same time, there is some people out there that like I've had write to me. I've had people like DM me, and they're normally really rude messages, and they're always just like, hey, watch my stream. And sometimes I do watch them, and it's someone who sits there for 10 hours and they're just like this, playing a game. And that's the type of person that I'd have to have. You have to ask yourself, you have to sit down with yourself and say, right, do I actually want to do this? Do I actually want to be a streamer? Because if you wouldn't watch your own content, why would you expect other people to? So I think if you do have a voice and you truly believe that, you know, you can talk and you can entertain and you can be that person. I'm not trying to sound discouraging here to anybody, because some people, it takes time to learn that, you know? And just because the people that I watched, they weren't doing it that time, doesn't mean that they never do it. But, you know, I think you can. I think anyone can, yeah. I think it requires a lot of hard work, but it's possible, you know, for sure. CPU cooler is not your favorite gear. Fuck. Yeah, anyone who doesn't know, I've had a lot of CPU issues lately on my stream. This video has all its equipment broken down. Oh, thanks, Kev. Something is always about to go wrong. Yeah, something, and also, yeah, something's always going to go wrong. You know, something's always going to go wrong. If it doesn't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. Always. How much soundproofing would you say is too much? Because I've seen some streamers on YouTube have every inch of their room with soundproofing and others have very little. Yeah, so firstly, this isn't soundproofing behind me. This is a common misconception. People think it's soundproofing. It's not. This will not keep sound in your room. All this stuff behind me does is stop reverberation. So sometimes when you can hear a clap in a room, if you all do this, right? If you all stand up and clap in your room, some of you might hear like a little ring after the clap, or you might hear like a little reflection off the walls and stuff. And all that stuff does behind me is stop that reverberation. So it can just sometimes deaden the sound in your room, create less room noise, create less, extra shit you don't want going into your mic. So for example, I have it behind me. The reason there's a space between it is because I don't want to have this really like radio studio sounding voice. I want to have like a little bit of a more natural tone after my voice. The spaces allow for some reverberation. I also have it on front of me and above me. I don't think it's necessary to line your entire room in it, no. Especially if you use a headset mic. You don't need it. Dan, what's your next community games night going to be? Ooh, I'd like to do something on the Minecraft server again. That'd be fun. I just thought of a thing I'll do at the end of every stream. When I start streaming, what have we learned today? A summary of a random thing we learned. Most likely something stupid or funny. Exactly, that's a cool idea. Having things like that, you know? I have a thing on my Friday streams where I ask everyone to say something they're thankful for that week, no matter how big or small it is. Like, I was thankful I got to hang out with my friend I haven't seen. And that just, like, all that kind of stuff, it encourages conversation, and it's good, you know? Appreciate the reply, Two Shoes. I can't tell if sarcasm. Did I miss something? Oh, sorry. No, I read your thing. You're on. No worries, Salty. Cheers. Yeah, guys, if I do miss any of your questions, and you really want them answered, just ping me again. Clapping time with Uncle Dan. It's basically a voice-activated heating element because the reflection is converted into heat energy. Very cool, Jan. Very cool to know. Oh man, I'm enjoying this whole YouTube thing, guys. I'm definitely gonna keep doing this. This is real fun. You're all very cool. I can't wait to like look at the analytics later and nerd out over them. But I'll tell you what, everybody, I am just gonna run and grab some water. So chat amongst yourselves. Everyone behave. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Pop some, as I said, if you guys have any questions, if you're just joining us, this is like a streamer Q&A, content creation Q&A. Any questions you want answered, I'll try my best to answer them. Throw them into the chat. I'll get to them when I get back. Everyone behave yourself while I'm gone. No one do anything wild, and I should be back in 2 seconds. Bye. We are back. Unreal. Hello, everyone. Oh, man. Do I have a Discord command? No, I actually haven't set up commands for YouTube because I'm dumb and forgot about it. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. I can probably paste links. If anyone wants to join the Discord, hang on, I need to mod. I need to mod the mods. Oh no, I already have. Never mind. Prepare, everyone. Discord incoming. Anyone wants to join the Discord? That is the link for it. There you are. Oh man. Do you think that smaller streamers streaming new games they like is a good or bad idea? So this is a weird one, right? So yeah, it's a weird one, right? So one of the first times I learned this was when I kind of learned this the hard way. When I first started streaming, one of the games came out that I really wanted to play, which was The Last of Us Part 2, right? And I was really stoked to stream it, and I didn't really... This is the thing. I didn't really want to stream the game. You know what I mean? Like, I thought the game looked good. Ooh.
Thanks so much.
Sup, son? Thank you for becoming a channel member. Very cool. Thank you for becoming a legend. Thank you all so much. There's been a good few members today. That's so cool. Wow, wee wah. Thank you, Subsun. You're very kind. You now have access to some cool emotes. That goes for all the members on the channel. All, I think, what, 4 of you or something? But you now have emotes. So thank you so much, bud. I really appreciate you becoming a member. That's dope. But yeah, the... should have turned down my headphones for that. Sorry, that's my bad. But anyway, can we keep self promo out of the chat, please, guys? Rules apply. Rules apply. Etiquette apply as always. But anyway, what I was saying is, Last of Us Part 2 came out, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna stream this game. It's gonna be so good. Blah 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 blah. But I didn't really give a shit about the game. I just thought I thought I should stream it because it was new, and I was a streamer, and that's what streamers do. They stream new games. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stream it, right? So, I streamed it, and it was the worst performing stream ever. I think there's there's a threshold, right? So I think if you have under about maybe 10 or 15 viewers, streaming new games necessarily isn't the best idea, because there's people who won't want to watch it because obviously they don't want it spoiled on them, or else they want to watch their bigger streamers they follow watch the game, or they want to watch them stream it, right? I don't think it's a great idea if you're under that size necessarily, and I don't mean this to like sound like bad, like, oh, if you're not big enough, don't stream it. But typically those games will be very highly saturated. Now, on the flip side, if you genuinely want to play the game, I would say gauge interest with your community. And if it's something you think you'll have a lot of fun streaming, gauge interest with your community and fucking stream it anyway. You know what I mean? If you genuinely want to play it, you're not really worried. Queen Jewel, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Very cool. Wow, that was loud. But yeah, I would say gauge with your community, talk to them, see if they have interest in doing it, and if you really want to do it, just do it anyway, but have maybe a different game you're playing at the same time that maybe you'll find to have a little bit more discoverability in. What is the best way to find a brand / theme for your stream? Honestly, like, if you just tweet that you're looking for graphics, you'll be contacted by like 20 people straight away. Now, I would be very careful. When I first went on Twitch, I just got all my stuff done through Fiverr, which I found was very affordable, but I also felt like I outgrew it myself. I felt like I outgrew it very quickly. You know, like, everyone I think on Twitch seems to go for the kind of default esports style, mascot style design, and like, that's fine. Nothing necessarily wrong with that, right? But if you do want to stand out and you do want to separate yourself from other people on the platform, I recommend going for something a little bit more unique. Look around different designers, look at their work, look at their body of things. There is places like Fiverr you can go. There's places like Upwork. There's great websites like Owned, who sponsor the channel sometimes. They do some great stuff as well. There's Placeit as well, which have also sponsored us, that also do cool stuff. I don't take sponsors that I think are shit, by the way. I always take sponsors that I think are actually very, very good, and I enjoy working with them. But, you know, you have to enjoy it. Don't just get something because you think that's what it is. Like for the longest time, my logo was a wolf. I have nothing to do with wolves. Like, why was my channel a wolf? You know? Like, I just was like, sent it off to this dude. He sent me back a fucking wolf. And I was like, this is so cool. You know? But it was not personal to me at all. You know, I felt like I had just been given the same template that probably 50 other streamers got. So if you genuinely want to stand out, from other people, I would say, you know, spend time on it. Or learn to do it yourself. That's incredibly gratifying. What's the thought of restreams or having 2 streams on at the same time as they start a stream? I think it's a bad idea, Marksman. People will tell you that, like, I've talked about this before, and I think that the logic is sound, right? You're throwing a wide net out, and you're technically providing more discoverability because you've thrown this huge net out into the audience. But, like, my opinion is manage one platform and manage that platform well. You know, like, instead of just casting this huge net out, like, in theory sounds great, but I think you're going to be reeling back in a whole lot of nothing. Like, also as well, if you are a Twitch affiliate, you cannot simultaneously stream to 2 platforms at once. You can't do it. It's against the law, against the laws of Twitch. Now, I can do this because I'm not simultaneously streaming on Twitch. I'm only streaming on YouTube right now, so I'm allowed to do that. But you cannot do it simultaneously on 2 platforms. Random question: what's your favorite Bluetooth gadget, toys, LED stuff that doesn't have any Twitch functionality but that has an app? Do earbuds count? Do wireless earbuds count? Because I love my wireless earbuds. They're awesome. Guinness or Murphy's? Guinness, 100%. 100%. Are you still streaming on Twitch, or is it just that he's answering now? No, I stream on Twitch, Jordan. Yeah. I just decided to do little Monday streams here on YouTube for the hell of it, I guess. I've been trying to learn how to do graphic design myself lately. It's super gratifying. Going from purchasing overlays and waiting days on end to putting in the effort and coming up with your own result. Yeah, for sure. I think I think it's a worthy skill to learn. You know, like, if you are interested in it and you think that you would like to learn, like, you can. I would say everyone has the capacity to learn something, and it just means that, like, you know, if you have like right now, like, I suck at graphic design. It's admittedly the one thing that I really wish I was really good at. Like, don't get me wrong, I could put something into Photoshop and I could twiddle with it and make it look okay, but I'm not good at it. It just, my brain doesn't compute with fucking resolutions and things. It confuses me, and I don't like doing it. I just don't enjoy it. But I wish I did, because it would be so nice for me that if I had an idea that I could be like, oh shit, I could just pull that together. If I wanted a new emote or a new, like, anything on my channel, I could just make it myself. I wish I had that skill. It would be amazing. What is in the Mario Kart 7 box? Good question. Good eye as well. What's in the Mario Kart 7 box is a broken 2DS XL that I bought in the hopes that I would fix it, and I have yet to try and fix it. I bought it for like $20 on eBay, and I was like, all it needs is a new screen, and I bought the new screen, and I don't know how to fix it, and have never fixed anything electronic, so it's sitting there. Maybe I'll stream myself trying to fix it one day. What I'm hearing is you do fishing streams. Yes. Angler shoes. I would like to say thank you so much with your videos. Help me a lot. Hey, thank you very much, Marksman. Appreciate that. Very cool. Do you have any tips on doing giveaways? I want to do one soon. Yes, use Streamlabs to run your giveaways. If you use Streamlabs, use Streamlabs for your giveaways. You can get, it's really easy to set up. You can like set all these different parameters so that like, let's say subscribers on your channel are entered twice and followers are entered once. People just have to type !enter on in the chat. It opens up, does it all instantly. It also raffles and chooses a winner instantly for you as well. So you don't have to do anything manually. People know it's totally random, and it's easy, super easy to run. You can just contact your winners and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's how I would say to run a giveaway for sure. What's your favorite wolf? Arctic, obviously. What kind of question is that? Obviously, it's Arctic Wolf, guys. Thumbnail's my motivation, though. Definitely worthwhile. Gil, Creative Cloud is great for content creators. # not sponsored. Sure. Question, how do you limit CPU usage in Streamlabs? Oh, Brand, I'm just going to go out and tell you, don't know. That is the one thing right now I will say, don't know. Not afraid to say it. Physically just don't know the answer to that question. Dan tries to fix a Nintendo DS gone wrong. See, that's the thing. I really want the DS. I really want that thing. So I don't want to fix it myself because I don't want to fucking... I don't want to break it and then not have one. And I think I'm only going to have one shot at fixing it. Fixing it. Dan tries to fix it. Nintendo DS gone wrong. I think I just read that. I'm not sure. People have recommended I stream duo to a personality. Oh, I stream due to personality, but I'm terrified. How does one get past that sort of stage fright? Manny, I have it all the time. You sometimes, and I mentioned this earlier in the stream, sometimes you just gotta jump off the precipice and hope that you land on your feet. And it, like I think it's pushing yourself to do it is the big thing, and you'll feel really good after you do. You know what I mean? It's like just getting over that stage fright sometimes and getting out of your own head and going, shit, I just got to do this. You know what I mean? I'm bigging this up in my head too much. Like, realistically, what's the worst that could happen? Like, what is the worst that could happen? No one watches. So what? So what? You know? I think you've nothing to lose. I say you do a stream of you fixing it, or alternatively destroying it more. Because I just got, you know what? I got obsessed with those YouTube videos where people fix shit and they're like, I bought 200 broken Xboxes off eBay, and they just go through every single one and fix it. I got obsessed with them. I like binged watched this one dude. I can't remember his channel, but he's like, his channel is so funny. Honestly, I wish I knew his name, but his videos are all just like, hi, I bought 5 broken PS5s. Let's fix them. And then it just cuts to like a top thing, and it's like, this one had some corrosion, and I cleaned off the corrosion, and it worked. PS5 number 1 fixed it. And like, he just, you could tell he's either super unaware that he's uncomfortable or super uncomfortable. But the videos are amazing, and that's all it is. He just fixes shit. So anyway, long story short, went down a rabbit hole, ended up just watching a shit ton of them, and then I was like, I'm gonna do that, and I bought that thing. Just that's been sitting there ever since. How do you continue talking when talking doesn't come easy? Practice. Honestly, practice. I know that sounds dumb. You're like, I talk every day. What are we talking about? Practice talking to yourself. When you're playing games off stream, practice talking. You know, I also have stuff prepared. Just because this is a live broadcast, you can have stuff prepared that you talk about. You know, you don't have to just rely on going live and then just hoping shit happens for you to talk about. You can have stuff prepared to talk about. If it's a game that you have a lot to say about, prepare stuff to say about it. If you have a joke you want to make, write the joke down. You know, like that's completely fine in my opinion. I totally think that's totally cool. If you want to do a giveaway, look up if you have extra Steam codes in your humble bundle. I have like 30 games just waiting to be redeemed. What? That's a thing? Cool. Looks like you guys are teaching me shit. Amazing. Amazing. But that is the one thing I find that's super hard to get over. That's probably one of the hardest things on Twitch is keeping yourself talking. Like, literally, that's hard to me. That is so difficult at times, is keeping yourself fucking going. You know, it's just, it's a weird thing. Like, it's a hard thing, especially when your chat is empty, you know? It's a hard thing to just kind of sit there and be like, okay, like, I'm go. One thing I'll say is, like, you have to put yourself in the, like, mindset, right? You're there to entertain someone. And sometimes just sitting there, if you're playing a game going, okay, going over here. Okay. Turning around the corner. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pick this up. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Like, no one necessarily sometimes wants to hear that, unless it's a certain type of game. But that's why I'm saying to you guys, have a story prepared. You know, like, something might have happened to you when you were 7 years old that you think is hilarious. You know? Oh yeah, it was my 7th birthday. I ate the entire cake and threw up on my uncle. Like, tell that story, you know? Like, have things in your back pocket that you can just talk and tell the story. Because this is one thing that I always say to people as well. Every time you go live on Twitch or on YouTube, or every time you post a TikTok, or every time you post a YouTube video, you are essentially entering into a lottery, okay? At any moment, someone could find your video and share it to Reddit, and it gets a million upvotes. Someone could raid you with 1,000 people. You don't know. You know what I mean? You honestly don't know. At any moment on your stream, even this stream, at any moment right now, this thing just go boom, you know? And you don't know. You can never foresee it. But what you're doing is you're giving yourself the best fighting chance by continuously talking, you know? There's one thing that I consistently do on my stream is, at the end of my stream, if I have no one to raid, right, what I do is I go into the category of whatever game I'm playing, or into just chatting or whatever, and I sort the views by low to high. So I go to the people with 0 viewers, and I first gotta find someone with an interesting title. I don't go near the people who write "come say hi" or "come chill," because that doesn't tell me anything about them. Find someone with a decent title. I go in there, and if they're not saying anything, I'll just wait for a sec, and I won't say anything. Or sometimes I'll say hello in chat, and if they say hi back to me, cool, we might have some conversation. But so many times I just don't raid people because they're just not saying anything. And I know it's difficult because there's no one there talking back to you sometimes. But you got to just try and fight through that. You know, that's part of the early stages of Twitch. You know, it really is. When I've gotten those bundles, I've gotten a copy of a game I already own on Steam. So why not give it away? Good point. Hello, Mazza! How are you, bud? Do Pro Gamer does Bloodborne impression. We love it. KegW. What? That example story was way too natural. Totally didn't happen, okay? Totally didn't happen, I swear. I really want to make more custom sounds and alerts, but having a hard time for inspiration. How do you find yours? Typically what I do, so say for example if I'm making custom follow alerts, right? So right now there's like, you'll probably, if any of you have heard the subscriber notification on this stream right now, you'll probably hear it. If anyone hasn't subscribed and like definitely wants to subscribe, then you'll hear it. Totally fine either way. But typically if I'm doing like a scary game, right? Or let's say for example I'm streaming for my Resident Evil stream, I just opened up my sound recording software and I just let the mic roll for ages, and I just went like, I did like screams, and I went like, scary sub, or spooky bits, or like, you know, big tall woman who's trying to kill me, and I did all these just random lines, and I let the mic just run for ages, you know, just said whatever came into my head, and then I just pulled out whatever was funny. I made an alert out of it, just put a big jump scare thing behind it, or some crazy sound effect I found online, and boom. I normally stream with my buddies, and I'm not sure if there's actually a good idea or if I should be trying to do more stream without my buddies in the Discord. I would say that if you're streaming with your friends in the Discord, have a hotkey that toggles deafen, right, on your Discord. So like a button that you can press, because if you want to talk to your chat, or if your friends are talking about something that maybe you don't want your chat to hear, you can just toggle that and you can just talk to your chat then as normal, you know? And like that, you know, I would say like streaming all the time with friends sometimes it makes it harder for the chat to form a connection with you, right? Like, it does. It makes it a little bit more difficult to get to know someone if they're constantly talking to their friends and not necessarily to their chat. You'll probably find that you're using your friends as maybe a little bit of a... Ooh. There you go. Critical. Thank you for the sub. That scared the shit out of me, but thank you very much. You'll probably find that you're using your friend as a crutch, you know, to talk to when your chat might be quiet. So I would say definitely if you are doing stuff with friends, maybe like every second week you don't stream with your friends, or maybe every second stream you don't stream with your friends, you know? And just try to get more of you out there. Even a small streamer, I can't help but choose my raid victims with these standards in mind, knowing that my viewers wouldn't enjoy going there and will probably leave anyways. It's a lose-lose. Exactly, right? Like, you want to pass on your community to somebody that, like, actually deserves to have them, I think. Someone who's trying. I love the new logo so much. Thank you very much, Mr. Muzza. Why did you do a cooking stream in the Fortnite category? I didn't. Thank you, Kevin, for the sub here on YouTube. Appreciate you. I didn't do a cooking stream in the Fortnite category. Unless you mean cooking my victims with my epic kills. PogChamp. Is it weird that I rather look at my chat box more than how many people are watching my stream? Well, you should never look at how many people are watching the stream. I don't know how many people are watching this stream right now. Have it completely hidden from me. I cannot see that information. What content do you think is best for growing? Content you enjoy making. Don't eat me. Yeah, like, there's no right or wrong content, right? Unless it's, like, illegal, in which case, don't make that. But, you know, it might have been when you were doing the Spagathon. I probably changed category after a minute or two, though. You know, I would say that, like, you know, there's no right or wrong. There's no content that's going to make you grow faster. It has to be you have to be enjoying it, and you enjoying yourself is what's going to make you grow more than someone who's sitting there playing something popular that's having a shit time. How have I been? I've been great. I've been great. I had a bit of a shit show today at my latest YouTube video, to be honest. Trying to upload it was a pain. I uploaded it and then I had to take it down, and yeah, it was awful. And I had to re-upload it. So you all have to promise me you will all go and watch my latest YouTube video after this stream. You all have to promise. You all have to leave a like on it and comment on it as well. That's the deal, everyone. Okay? Biggest stream on YouTube right now, no pressure. Imagine. Do you complete all your games on stream? Hello, Manny. As in, like, everything I play? No, like, I mean, most games I'll play, I typically don't play single-player games off stream. I don't really do that. I only really play single-player games on stream. I play mostly off stream. I play mostly like multiplayer games with my friends because it's the only time I really get to, like, game off stream. But typically I'll complete most things I play. There is some times where I'll just be not enjoying the fucking game and I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. You know? And then I just stop it, because if I'm not having fun, then I'm not going to keep streaming it, right? Promise, cross his fingers by Bay. I gotta ask, what camera do you use? I've been thinking about upgrading lately. I use the Sony ZV-1, which I think is a really, really great camera that's, you know... I got some shit before in the comment section for calling it affordable, because it is about $600. But I think that's pretty affordable for the quality it gives. You know, it's a lot more expensive than most webcams, yeah, but it's also a lot cheaper than, like, most DSLR cameras. Like, if you look at something like most streamers use, like the Sony a7S III, which is like a $2,000 camera, I feel like this is a really, really great camera for the price. But yeah, Sony ZV-1 is what it's called. There's no content that would make you grow. The hot tub meta would like a word. What got you into streaming? The pandemic. No, it's something I've always wanted to do, and something I did. Like, I did it for like 2 months, I think it was 6 years ago, and then I just never did it again because I just didn't have good internet in the place I was living in Ireland with my family. And then when I moved out into my own place and I had good internet and I worked as a videographer for 10 years and I had cameras and I had lights and I had all the things I needed, I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to give this a go. It's something I've always wanted to do. I watch so much Twitch. Why am I doing this? And that's what made me do it. How do you organize social media posts? Typically I just do them. You know, I don't schedule posts or anything like that. I don't schedule YouTube videos. I kind of just do them as they upload. So I typically, like, when I'm streaming, I try to tweet most days. I don't put a lot of pressure on myself to do it. If I don't, like, Twitter is like my main thing, at X2Shoes on Twitter. If anyone wants to catch me over there. But, you know, like, if I have something to say, I'll tweet it. I won't just tweet for the sake of it or, like, to try and bait engagement or whatever. Like, no. Like, a lot of people, like, farm engagement on Twitter and they'll just post things like, what's your favorite game, you know? But, if I have something to say, I'll tweet it. Other than that, I typically tweet when I'm live. I like to post my videos on my Instagram story. I don't really pay as much attention to social media as I should. It's something I definitely need to get better at. I'm not really a huge fan of spending too much time on social media because, like, it gets pretty overwhelming. But yeah. Be looking for a middle ground and having been able to find one. Much appreciated. Hey, no worries, Vision. What do you think of the Blue Yeti mic? I've heard a lot of mixed opinions. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great mic. I used the HyperX Quadcast until I got this guy. And I thought that was a kick-ass mic. HyperX Quadcast. I think I paid like 80 euros for it, which is about $90 maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. But I thought it was awesome. Thoughts on streaming only on weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? I don't see anything wrong with that. I think if that suits your schedule, then yeah, if you can commit, if those are the days you can commit to them and do them those days. One thing that's handy, I talked about in my latest video, which you should all go watch directly after this stream, is look at your audience analytics in your creator dashboard on Twitch and look at where your audience are from. Like, most of my audience are from America. So there's no point in me going live at 9 a.m. in the morning Irish time because most American people will be asleep. So I go live in the evenings my time to catch all you guys from America. When did you start your streaming career? I technically haven't, not until the 7th of July. I still work a day job until the 7th of July. Then I'll start this as a career. Do you feel that social media is now the main way to bring people to your stream? Do you mean, like, are you counting like TikTok and YouTube and like all that kind of stuff? Or are you like not counting that? Because I would say yes, but also no. You know, like, I did nothing. I did, like, for the first year of my stream, I did literally nothing other than stream. And I went from 0 to an average of 75 viewers in that year without ever having done anything else other than Twitch. I think it's certainly something you should be doing, of course. Is it the main way? Probably. Some sort of content, yeah. Be it YouTube or TikTok, Twitter, whatever. Streaming equals amazing. However, social media equals cancer. I totally agree with this, but it's funny how that works, huh? What do you use as a mixer? I use a Focusrite 2i2 as an audio interface. Full-time hype. Hopefully I don't crash and burn. There's a very realistic chance that I may crash and burn. Hello, godforsaken country. Good evening. Good evening to you too. I streamed Spelunky on the PS4 like 5 years ago for 10 minutes. The stream title is still saved on my Twitch dashboard. Need to fix that. Yeah. One thing I always say is a huge thing. I mentioned it in my latest video, again, which you should all go watch after the stream. Change your go live notification daily and your title. That's a thing. You should do that. Go live notification every day. Don't just have blank streamer went live. Put something fun in there. Do you think people daily streaming is a good or bad idea? I don't know. Like, there's two trains of thought about this. Like, put it to you this way. When you are live on Twitch, you are live on Twitch, and you can only really be discovered for the time that you are live on Twitch. However, if you stream for 8 hours a day, like, right now I only stream, unless I'm doing a big stream or like a 12-hour stream or whatever, I stream for a maximum of 4 hours. And then I spend my days making videos for YouTube or for wherever else, because those videos can be discovered at any point. Like my first video I made, the How to Actually Grow on Twitch video, 2021, which most of you have probably seen because it's my best performing video. That video, when I put it up, I think in its first 2 weeks, it did 100 views. And then randomly after 2 weeks, it started just doing 1,000 views a day. And it's now at like 150,000 views or something. So if I hadn't taken the time to make that video, like if I was spending all my time on Twitch, that wouldn't have happened, you know, and I wouldn't have started making YouTube videos. So, you know, think about it that way, that the content you create for other platforms is infinite. It can be discovered at any time. You know, it can be recycled into other things. If you make a TikTok, maybe it didn't do great on TikTok, you can post it again in a few weeks and see if it does better. You can download it and post it on your Instagram Reels. Maybe it pops off there, you know? So I would say spending like half your streaming time, or like take a chunk out of your streaming time and use that for other work. If you've done your other work and you feel like you want to go live on Twitch, have at it. As a content creator yourself, how often do you hang out with other creators on Twitch, Discord, and socials? I have a couple of pals who are all streamers, and we talk a good bit. We don't necessarily like hang out as much as maybe I would like, but you know, we do co-streams together. We talk a good bit. That's important, I think. What would be a good time to stream if you are in a GMT +2 time zone? Again, look at your audience, see where they're coming from, work out what times it is for them, and then see if you can fit that into your schedule. But don't just go live at 4 in the morning because you think people will be awake. Hello, Ninu-chan. (2i2) as an interface, and do you use just OBX to mix your levels between games and alerts or Discord chat? Yeah, just OBS. I don't use anything like voice meter or anything like that. I just typically don't have that much going on. It's my desktop audio and my mic audio. I keep it very simple. I'm not that good at multitasking, so I tend to just keep it, you know, as chill as I can. I've been having people drop into my stream and say something and then leave before I can respond. Is there a fix for latency? I do believe there's a latency option in your settings on Twitch. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think there's a way you can like solve your latency issues and all that thing. Hopefully in there. I mean, there could be something in OBS as well. I'm not 100% sure. I know on YouTube there's an ultra low latency option, but like, yeah, still, there's always going to be a little bit of latency. If someone does streaming and YouTube, do you think it's a good idea for them to just edit down the Twitch stream into a video or completely create different content? See, here's the problem with stream highlight videos. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I used to make them, but the problem is, like, there's no discoverability with a stream highlight video, okay? Like, it's something cool for your community, and like, it's awesome to make it, and like, they'll enjoy it and they'll appreciate it, right? But here's the problem is that they won't, no one, I personally, right, and I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, no one is really going to click on a highlight video from a streamer they've never heard of. Okay, so like, if you put up a video, you know, called, you know, Supsun stream highlights April 2020, the only people that are going to watch that are people who already know you. However, if you can, let's say you're playing a game, like let's say you're trying to do some like crazy playthrough of Resident Evil Village, or, you know, you added mods to it that are funny, and you created like a video that entitled it something like, you know, I played Resident Evil Village with no guns, here's what happened. You know, like, creating that out of your Twitch stream can work because you're creating a clickable title or just, you know, a searchable term or whatever. That's smart. Whereas just random highlight videos, they don't really work on. They do great for streamers who are already established and huge, but they don't really add anyone, like, any way like people can like find you. You know what I mean? See you, Rickatang. Peace. Man, I have so much going on audio-wise that I kind of made voice meter my life. my life, but nice. I played Subnautica VR and got so scared I cried live on stream. Exactly. There you go. There's a clickable video. Thank you, Archlight. Do you enjoy live streaming or created YouTube best? I definitely prefer live streaming. Well, it's weird. I like both of them. But YouTube, I feel like I definitely put more pressure on myself for, you know? Because, like, sometimes I have a really great idea or a video that I'm like, this is sick. And then I go and make it. And it doesn't do that well. And I'm like, oh, fuck. But I definitely like YouTube. I definitely like streaming more, right? I like the just kind of chaos of streaming. You know what I mean? Like, I like the fact that we can just sit here and we can shoot the shit and it's a very much so a conversation and it's just more chill for me. Like, I feel totally comfortable streaming. Whereas sometimes with YouTube, like, see, YouTube was never part of my plan. YouTube just kind of happened, you know? Like, I never foresaw, I don't even really call myself a YouTuber, even though it's kind of becoming like that. I never really thought that that's what I wanted to do with it. It just kind of happened and I was like, oh, I actually really enjoy doing this. Like, they both have their nuances. I obviously enjoy both of them. But streaming is definitely like my lifeblood. Streaming is less editing work for sure. Oh, of course. Yeah. I plan my thumbnails and titles before my stream. It's easier for me to create funny content around that while I'm live than just sitting by myself, make clip of content while streaming. Exactly. That's the real big brain play. That's the real big brain play. I do that. I make, obviously, like, none of my YouTube videos are shot completely separate from my stream, but I do, like, come up with the title of the video before I make it. I don't come up with the thumbnails though. You unintentionally got me to say live. You did. It's in my head now. The Ludwig strat? Absolutely. Man's a fucking genius. The man is an absolute big brain genius. It's amazing. It's actually incredible. I'm gonna turn on this little desk fan beside me. Actually, I'm just gonna blast myself with compressed air because I'm very warm. There you go. Lovely. Nice. Huge galaxy brain play. Have some compressed air. Here, chat. Have some. There you go. Let's get some dust off my camera. There you go. Lovely. Now we're nice and good. Get some dust off the PlayStation. Off the keyboard. We're all clean now. Keep your shit clean as well, guys. You know? Hey, what's your average viewers on Twitch? Sorry, I'm not supposed to ask this. That's okay. Is that something you don't ask people? I don't know. I think currently like 46, 47, 48, between 46 and 49. Can't believe he's doing this to us. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean it. I did mean it. We need to get compressed air for my keyboard. It's dusty as hell. Oh, honestly, keep your shit clean. Clean. I find that I do better streams when my stuff is clean. Like, for example, today I cleaned my whole desk except for the ground to my right, which looks awful. Damn, your YouTube vid quality looks like your Twitch partner already. I learned some stuff from you from real. Hey, thank you. Like, I remember really early on in my in like making YouTube videos, I got a comment that really rubbed me the wrong way. It was like, you know, people always tell you like not to pay attention to the bad comments, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't take them on board. But like, you know, fuck it, we're all human. But you know, it happens. But some guy like commented and they're like, why should I listen to somebody with 2,000 subscribers on YouTube? And I was like, well, what difference does the sub count make to how valid the advice is? And that's something I constantly say. Like, I don't claim to be a huge Twitch streamer. I don't claim to be a like force of like, oh, whatever I say you should all do. Like, you're all absolutely you know, you can ask me things. I'm not claiming I have all the answers, you know. I'm just saying, like, this is how I think about these things. I've seen things that have worked for me. I like to tell them to you guys once I figure them out, you know what I mean? Like, but I just thought that was kind of a weird thing to say. It's like, you know what? Well, why? What's wrong with what's wrong with trying to put out some advice for the good of people? I'm not saying somebody, I'm not like putting out things and being like, well, look, you all should listen to me because I'm huge. Like, no, I just like, hey, this thing worked for me. I'm going to tell other people about it. Like, that's the way I kind of see the channel. You know, that's what I do. But whatever, you know, harsh. I know it was harsh. You know what I mean? But it's like, what is that how people think? Is that like you have to have 100,000 subscribers for people to take anything you say on the internet seriously? Like, people have to start somewhere, no? I'm seeing growth in a game I'm not really enjoying, but I've also been struggling to grow for well over a year now. What do you advise? Stick with it for a while longer or cut my losses? Cut your losses. Don't play something you won't enjoy because you're just going to end up not creating good content out of it, Lou. You know? If you're not having fun, then you can't create entertainment, right? That's what I would say. You know, sometimes you gotta sift through things, find other stuff that might work for you, you know? Just because this one thing is working now doesn't mean that nothing else will. Woo. This is so bizarre. I've just opened up the YouTube streamer dashboard and I'm like, the hell? I'm just like, what the fuck is all these things I'm seeing? It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. Such a strange time. Oh well. Honestly, I think smaller streamers give better advice since they know how it feels or felt, and they're giving advice that normally they wish they knew. Exactly, that's it. Like, you know, and I'm not saying that, you know, like, the bigger people don't give good advice, because absolutely they do, right? They got where they are for a reason. But it's like, you know, sometimes it's hard, or it's I feel like it's hard to find advice that's more current to you. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, when I encounter an issue and then I solve that issue, I'm like, okay, let's tell people about this now. You know, I'm excited about this thing I found. Or like, well, I found this website that really helps with this. I'm going to tell people, or I'm going to make this video about this or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But everyone, I think it's about time. We wrap this up. I think we've had a good run. But yeah, honestly, everyone, thanks so much. This has been amazing. I've actually had such a really good time with you all today. This is so cool. I think I'm definitely going to do this again. Maybe we'll keep it to Mondays. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about like changing the day I upload, you know? And yeah, see what that's like. You got to keep trial and error, try new shit. But honestly, everyone, if you enjoyed this, if you want to catch me live more, you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/x2shoes. Please go follow me over there if that's your thing. I'll post the link in the chat. You guys are saying turtles. you all, would you all like to hear a song before we go? I play music on my Twitch streams from time to time, and people are asking for a little song. Would you like to hear one? Sing us out. Song time. That's my Twitch. If you guys want to follow me over there, please feel free. Also, I put up a new YouTube video today, so if you haven't seen it yet, please head over there, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like on it as well. We will do a song. Fuck it, we'll sing the song. Let me get my guitar pick. What's up, Jedi? How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Ooh. I'd also love the send in your channel for critiques video idea a few hours ago. Yeah, I think it's something I'll probably just do on stream. I think that could be fun. Oh yeah, my guitar is not in tune. You have to give me a minute here. I was playing in a random tuning. I didn't anticipate singing you a song. yeah, it worked out. That worked out nicely. Whew. Can you all hear this? Because I don't have my guitar mic plugged in, because I didn't expect to sing today. Can you all hear the guitar as well as the vocal? Alright everyone, to play us out, this is a little song I wrote. It's called Turtles. It's about a dream I had in which I was covered in turtles. So yeah, here you go. I was 8 years old when I hit my sister in the face with a golf club. I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old when I pissed my pants at the dog show. And I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old when I cried at my granddad's funeral. And I still remember all the smiles on the faces of everyone as we fell asleep. Were you lying next to me? 7 turtles and they're on my bike. 7 turtles, we're not coming back. And I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old. I kissed a girl after school one day. And I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old. I swore I loved someone someday. And I was 12 years old. I was 12 years old when I punched a dude in the face for giving me shit. Now I'm 25 and I'm still punching dudes in the face for giving me shit. Who are you lying next to me? 7 turtles and they're on my back. 7 turtles, we're not coming back. And who are you lying next to me? 7 turtles and they're on my back. 7 turtles are coming back. Who are you lying next to me? 7 turtles and they're on my back. 7 turtles, we're not coming back. Who are you lying next to me? 7 turtles and they're on my back. 7 turtles, we're not coming back. There you go. There's a little song to wrap up the stream, you know, for shits and giggles. Oh, everybody, thank you so much, though, for tuning in and hanging out with me today. This is definitely something we're going to do again. I'll keep you guys updated on the community tab here on YouTube when we're going to go live next. Thank you all for the turtle emotes and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. But yeah, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I said, new video is out on the channel now, so it'd be awesome if all of you, when you're finished here on the stream, head over there and check out the video. It's just called 20 Twitch Tips. Recording that part was not easy. So 20 Twitch Tips. If you haven't seen it yet, please do go check it out. It's just super fast, like quick fire, just throwing out stuff. So if you want to check that out, it's on the YouTube channel. And yeah, everyone, thanks for a killer evening, and I hope we'll do this again maybe next week. Again, I'll post on the community page or on my Twitter at X2Shoes on Twitter. Best way to keep up with me. Everyone, thank you so much again. Peace out. Stay safe. Much love. Bye-bye.
Follow me to the death